Hello everyone and welcome to San Antonio Monthly Magazine TV. I am right here with my beautiful friend Ines Garcia. Who is Ines Garcia?
So I am a little Puerto Rican that was born in New York City but was raised between Puerto Rico and New York. I grew up in the projects in New York City, and after I graduated high school, I decided to join the military. So I was in the Air Force for 24 years. I retired as a senior NCO, and I traveled the world and the country, and I've spent most of my career here in Texas.
In beautiful Texas. Okay, Ines, so I know that for the past few years, you have been very passionate about everything that you do. Besides, she is a mother, a wife, and a mother of 3 beautiful teenage children. So you are a mama and you also are a grandmother. So Ines Garcia happens to be the full package. And what I most love about Ines is that she definitely knows and understands what commitment, responsibility, and what drive is all about, because being in the Air Force for 24 years, that has given you the leverage to be able to have everything that has to do with government access for you to understand the importance that the military has right here in the United States of America, and how beautiful it is that you are Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican, and I do know your husband very well. Mexicano, but right here, a very good-looking cowboy from Texas, but he is Mexicano, correct?
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about your husband. I also know that he's also in the military, correct?
Right. He served in the Army. He did some time in the Army, and then he decided to get out of the Army to come back to Texas, and then he was working for the federal government. He recently retired from working for the federal government, and he is now actually going to school to get his master's degree, and he is helping me a lot with my real estate business as well.
With the real estate business. Now, that's what I love: passion, drive, and you know, it's never too late to go back to school and get your master's or your PhD. That's a blessing.
Yes.
Ines, I am so proud of you and your husband, because you guys happen to be the perfect leaders right here in the heart of San Antonio, Texas, because of 2 reasons. One, you're committed, have been committed to the military, and today you are definitely committed to the real estate industry. And I know that your husband is a very important piece of the puzzle, because he helps you with everything that has to do taking your business to the next level. So we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
Why are you so passionate about helping the veterans?
Well, first of all, because I'm a veteran myself. I did the 24 years, and so I bought and sold real estate as a consumer. And when I retired, I opened a mobile notary business. And when I learned the contracts and stuff, I was like, well, hey, you know, this is something that I really wanted to try. And now on the other side, I don't forget that when I was on the consumer side, how it was and how stressful it could be. It's one of the most stressful things that people can do in their lifetime. It's the biggest purchase. And so it gives me an opportunity to give back the same way that I was poured into when I was the consumer. So I try to remember that every time that I'm going through a transaction.
Now I understand why Ines is passionate about always going out of her way, helping not just the veterans, but just about anybody, because I've sent you some customers and they were delighted of your service, your commitment, and not only that, how well and how welcome you made him feel by trying to make that very first purchase. And like you said earlier, it is the most important purchase that everyone dreams to have, and they make a purchase for a lifetime. So it is important for you to be able to be committed. So what drove you into the real estate right here in San Antonio, having the opportunity to be able to be a realtor in any other part of the country? Because through the Air Force, you have been able to travel through the different parts of the country.
Correct. So Military City, USA is what San Antonio is. It has the most military affiliated people. second to only DC and Virginia. So serving the military population in every capacity that I can is very important to me. I'm very passionate about it. I know the VA loan process. I've been through it, so I'm able to ease people's mind on, how they can go through the process and it not be as stressful. So I do the best that I can to let them know and ease their mind. Don't worry, you worry about packing your stuff and getting your house ready and things like that, and I worry about the rest.
That's a beautiful feeling. That is a beautiful feeling. Okay, now with what you just said right now, Ines, I would definitely purchase my next home with you because I am one of those little divas. I just want to make sure that I'll pack my bags and I don't want to do the paperwork. I don't want to go over there and research, behind the loans or try to get the best loan that fits me. And I know that that's what you do best because that's what everybody knows you, that you're going to fit the right loan at the right mortgage, for the right mortgage, for the right interest on what is happening today. And do you agree that right now San Antonio happens to be one of the fastest growing cities throughout the country?
Absolutely. It has been for the last few years and it's not stopping anytime soon. There's a lot of military missions that have been brought to San Antonio. So there's a lot of government jobs here, but then there's also a lot of the civilian industry, tech companies and things like that are also coming to the area. So this place is booming.
This is the spot to be at right here in San Antonio, Texas. And I guarantee you, okay, moms, dads, family, familias, I want you guys to take a moment to contact Ines Garcia because she will go ahead and set up an appointment with you. Not only that she will set up an appointment with you, you are going to fall in love with her at the first time because I recently just met her and it was love at first sight. Do you agree?
Yes, we had a real good connection. We spoke for I don't know how long it was.
It was crazy. All right, so Ines had never had the opportunity to meet somebody so kind of like a little wild and outspoken and going and speaking and talking, but that's what life is about. It's about sharing our success. It's about helping one another. It's about putting us on the spotlight like we are today. That's why I say, oh no, I have got to have her in my show through San Antonio Monthly Magazine TV because why? 3 reasons. 1, she's a beautiful housewife. She is a beautiful mother. She's a grandmother. She's a VA veteran. And she's retired from the Air Force 24 years. She's a beautiful Puerto Rican, was in the beautiful Apple, grew up at the beautiful Apple, and came to Texas, fell in love in Texas with a beautiful Mexicano, a very handsome Mexican gentleman that it is from Texas, and here you are just being proud of what you do. 2, the most important thing is that she knows this country because she has lived in different parts of the country through the Air Force, and that gives her the opportunity to value and put apple per apple and say, this is where I'm going to establish and make San Antonio my home. And the 3rd reason is because she has been passionate about real estate, and not only does she knows and understand the VA loans, she also understands, ladies, everything that has to do about raising a family. And that's important, like the schools, the convenience, just the surrounding on different areas of San Antonio. You know exactly where to put the family at the right fit with the perfect loan. Now that's what got my attention with you.
Yes.
Because Ines, not only that she has been, involved with the real estate, she also is really big about knowing how to be able to extend the money, especially when you retire. They've got a budget, and that's important, Ines.
Yes,
you guys have a budget to live in, and with today's where we're going, where things go up, things drop down prices, you gotta have a good plan when you get into your mortgage and you walk into your dream come true home. Am I
Yes.
correct?
You are very correct. That's one of the first conversations that we have, because we want to make sure that people get into the right house, what they want, their dream home, but you also don't want people to be house broke. You want them to be able to afford to live there and to be able to enjoy the home that they just purchased. So that's one of the first conversations that we have, so that we can kind of establish, okay, what is it that they're looking for, and what is it that they can purchase.
And what they could
Absolutely.
afford.
Right.
And what they
Absolutely.
could afford. So yes, I highly recommend Ines Garcia, because not only that her and her husband, they are beautiful people, but they know San Antonio like the palm of their hand. So it is not about, where do you need to go? It's about what you could afford. And she would definitely make that entire study to see what you could live comfortably without being stressed.
Correct.
And the last thing that we all need is we don't need to get stressed.
Right.
Do you agree, Ines?
I agree with that. It's one of the most stressful things when you're moving and purchasing and things like that. I've been through it so many times, so I understand on the other side, and I try to keep that compassion and understanding and empathy so that my clients are able to be at ease. That's my biggest thing, is to try to keep them at ease as much as I can. I can't do 100% of it, but if I can at least get 95, that's good for me.
You have accomplished that. And that's why I highly recommend Ines. Set up an appointment with her, get to know her. I guarantee you are going to fall in love with her, because I absolutely adore her, because she truly is who she says she is, and she does know her real estate market industry, and she's preparing for what is going to happen next. So the beauty about Ines is she understands where real estate's been, where it's at, but where we are going.
That's right.
Especially with all this new development going all throughout Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Not only San Antonio, everybody, it's through the entire state of Texas. And I'm so happy that you chose to stay right here and retire in beautiful San Antonio, because now I got a new amiga right here, Ines Garcia. I've been here for 38 years, love San Antonio. Yes, I love to travel the world, but San Antonio is mi casa. That's wonderful. Well, everybody, here's her information. Ines Garcia. Her husband is a part of her team, because they definitely work with all the other realtors here in San Antonio, because you guys collaborate and you guys do a lot of different gatherings to be able to expose all the houses that are available. And houses start as low as what?
You can go as low as 150,000 and
Up to the millions.
In the millions.
Up to the millions, that's right.
Yeah.
So here is her contact information. Thank you so much, Ines, for giving me a little bit about who is Ines Garcia. And obviously, San Antonio Monthly Magazine is right here to serve you and to take your business to the next level. Thank you so much for everyone that is always supporting Bonita Productions, and thank you, San Antonio Monthly Magazine, for always allowing Lorena Monroe to bring beautiful people on the spotlight. Hasta la vista!